I'm private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, January the 22nd. Y'all know I always draw a blank, so of course I had to do my due diligence to figure out the date with my trusty dusty phone here. But anyway, it is the new day, and I'm up because I first got a call. One second. So I'm gonna make this quick. So I got a call from my daughter, and she was all upset, letting me know that her dog, her fur baby Chi Chi, had gotten out of the gate. Now they just moved to the neighborhood that they live in now. It has a fenced backyard. However, there is a opening where it's not actually an opening, but a little space under the fence where it's just small enough for her to get out of, and they discovered that she did that the other day. So she had to leave work, of course, to go, to help in the hunt to find Chi Chi. And of course, I said my prayers and God answered, and she has been brought back home. So that was the first thing. The second thing, where's my wedding ring? But that's not the second thing. The second thing is I'm up because if you live in the area, Atlanta area, or parts of the world where we are expecting this inclement weather, I am headed to the storage first. I have to drop some things off. The 2 Christmas trees I have to drop off, and then I need to go gather our groceries. Later on today, I have to go and drop off the truck to get serviced. So we've made a appointment for it to be serviced, and so it has to be dropped off today, and hopefully we'll be able to pick it up tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping so because the inclement weather is expected to hit between Saturday and Sunday. Getting ready to do that. And also I got a response from one of my viewers from my last video where I was speaking about the flooring. It was an update rather, and I did not and I don't have my mic, so hopefully y'all can hear me. I did not include much detail about the update. It was kind of like it dropped off, and the reason why is because I lost that footage. Either way, I should have either deleted that footage and not included it, or provided the update in another section, but I didn't. So I just kept rolling. And I will be the first to admit it. I appreciate constructive criticism. It wasn't rude or anything of that. It was very to the point. Like, one, I was chewing, and I was chewing. I was eating some type of candy. I can't remember right now. And I shouldn't have been chewing because I have a friend, she can't stand for someone to be chewing. And I was chewing. And then the other thing, I left that off. Like, she was interested in the update about the flooring being completed, and of course I didn't complete that. So those were the two things. And so she said it just came off as choppy. I appreciate the feedback. I am going to include in this segment of the video showing the seamless floors, showing how they turned out. We absolutely love them. There are no problems with them. Glad that they are done and that it's over because, again, it took place during the holidays. So it was a lot of patience that was needed for the process. I wanted to make sure that I included the flooring so that no one feels like I left that portion out. In the past, I didn't use anything specifically to clean the floors, but this go around, I made sure to ask the installers what was the best product to use, and they told me to purchase Bona. This is the Bona, and you can also get the mop that goes with it. It's like a It's not actually like a traditional mop head, but it's like the sweeper type mop. And I'll show you that as well. But this Bona is the best to use for engineered hardwood flooring. You don't want to damage the flooring, because if you damage the floors, and we've lived in a house that had real hardwood floors, so if anything happened, we could have buffed them and then resanded them and stained it again. With engineered hardwood, you can't do that. So if you damage the flooring is just damaged. There's no way to buff out any scrapes or scratches or anything like that. You're going to have to pull the flooring up and redo it. And so if you are wondering what I meant when I said seamless, like I said, we still have stuff on the floor because that's the box that the Bona came in, paint, and I'm still doing some stuff. So I need to get a rug that is going to go here. I have not identified that yet. I also want to eventually switch this table out. I love the table. It came from West Elm. The reason why I want to get rid of it is because when my granddaughters are here, they put their hands on it. And that's what kids do, and then it's fingerprints in it. And I clean it, and then I'm always looking up, and I'm having to clean it again. So I feel like going with just a regular wood table would really work best. And I'm looking at doing something more square so that, you know, when I decide to design or style it, I'm not restricted as far as space-wise, because here I have this little table, but you really can't do what I really want to do. So that's why I'm thinking about doing something else. But I love the floors. So when I say seamless, as it starts from the door and it goes all the way through, there are no seams, none. It stops along here, of course, because of the island, but where it stops is where it stops. There are no seams. Now, I can show you where there is a seam, and that would be where this utility closet is. And that is because, as you can see, the flooring switches to tile. So it switches to tile. So then that's when this strip goes across here. And like I said, no judgment zone. Here is the bathroom for the master. You see where the tile switches. There's this threshold here. And so because the damage happened in one room, they were like, we're not just going to pull it up and do flooring, because then we would have to put that across it. So the flooring goes all the way in the closets, and that's why we had to take everything out of the closets as well. So that is what is meant by seamless snips. But this is the Bona. So it is the Bona for wood floors. All-in-one solution. And yeah. So it comes with one cartridge, and of course, like I said, you can wash it. But I'm going to buy a second one, so at least I'll have two. So that's it. And then that's the additional solution, because it comes with a bottle, as you can see there. So it's going to last us for a while, because I've already used it twice and it's still pretty full. So this is the additional. I have not even opened this yet. Probably be a while before I open it. Okay, I'm about to make my first drop off, which is at Goodwill, and I need to help them because I don't want them to take the stuff that is going in storage as part of the stuff that's coming here. So yeah. So if you're looking and you're like, hey, she had that on in the last video, I absolutely did. This is what I wore to close out the previous video, and it is now what I am wearing in this new video. So of course I'm picking up groceries, so again I won't have to worry about being out. You know, whatever the weather decides to do, we'll be stocked, we'll have what we need. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also, the first stop though is storage. I need to get this stuff in storage. And then I want to go to Pottery Barn. So I want to go to Pottery Barn to look at 2 vases or vessels that I want. I love looking at things online, but if I also like to look at it in person, because I want to make sure that it is going to work well in my space. And so yeah, it's important to me to go look at it, and it's right now on sale. I don't know when the sale will end, but I'm definitely going to look at it, and I will take you guys along for that as well. Yeah, and it is a terrible accident right here, so that's where all the commotion was. And that's why I say, when the weather is bad here and it's just raining, people cannot drive, and I tend to like to stay off the road so that I'm safe and I return home to my family in one piece. But I'm excited to see these. I hope I'm able to pull the trigger on them. I definitely have been in love with them from eyeballing them, but that's enough talking about that. I'm going to make sure I'm focused on the road so that I don't have a mishap or anything. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So let's take this with me. I hope I'm recording in the right direction. Yeah, I am. Storage run and done. So we got Goodwill down, we got storage down. Now we're headed to Pottery Barn. Gotta go by. question. I'm looking around, but it's a vase that I saw online that I want.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the collection?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen it, but we've had it. We just couldn't still have it.
Okay. Oh, that looks like it right there. So is this one here? I don't know. It just kind of looks like it.
Hold on, let me see. I don't remember in the shiny. It's now sold out online, so it's not giving me SKU.
Mm-hmm.
Had on this table, but
Yeah.
I knew we had them, so this might be it. I'm gonna just double check the
Okay,
SKU
okay.
to see.
But now I'm wondering, is it too big? This is gorgeous. It is? It is huge.
You have to,
Okay.
like, really look at it. I'm gonna put it in the counter.
Okay, thank you. Oh, here they are. These are so cute. I'm excited. Oh, they were actually sold out, but I walked around and I found two on the Christmas table. But she said they were using it to display something. So she's gonna let me get additional off of it. This is gorgeous. Even like this. This is gorgeous. This is that, I forgot this pattern. It's called I love that. And I love it. And this is, it's cute. This is cute. So cute. And it's 75% off. Pillow inserts. So cute. These are cute. All right, let me go get my purchase. I had this exact, I just threw it away. My husband, when we moved, mine was just in the storage and I finally threw it away. A whole chunk right here got broken out from when we moved. Let's see. But it's $79. I'm so upset. And then they have the platter and the butter tray. And then there's, I'm just a girl, honey. I'm just a girl. And this is so cute. I think this is for a wine bottle. It is. And this is cute. So yeah, all of this is on sale now. I should have parked in the front. Pottery Barn, run and done. Okay, now I'm in West Elm and I'm looking for stems. So I can't talk long because of course they're playing music.
main element that we're dealing with. Perfect. Yep. Doing all right today?
I am. I was looking just at some stems. Yeah. These are cute. But how much cute? Let me look at clearance. Love a good clearance section. So pretty to me. I don't know why it's just drawing me in. And with that blue pillow, or no, this or that. And this is so pretty. Alright. Lila, there's my range. That blue is so pretty. Okay, I didn't find any stems that I liked. So I'm gonna check Hobby Lobby as well to see if I find any in there that I like. But I didn't see any.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try and you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. Precious cargo, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your head get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try and you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. And I know that you really tried, to protect it. I know that you really tried, but you didn't get it. Sometimes you fall.
Y'all, I just did a montage because I am running late. It is already 4 o'clock and I'm supposed to meet my husband at the dealership. So I'm gonna go do that. And I probably won't get over there till like 5, maybe 5:15 because of traffic. But I'm gonna go do that, and all the groceries have been put away except for the onions and the potatoes. When I come back, I'll put it up. I'm hungry. I'll probably get something from Chick-fil-A. But something I want to show y'all when I get back. But anyway, let me get on because I know he's going to be calling me because he can see from the cameras that I hadn't left the house. But let me get ready to go. And plus, I was also talking to my daughter Jasmine. So, listen. Okay, guys. So I'm back. Remember, I had to run out. We just got back. It's 7:30. We just got back here about 7. When I left, it was 4 o'clock. So I left at 4. It took me an hour to go 17 miles because this is Atlanta and the traffic is crazy. So an hour to go 17 miles. And once we got over there, we headed back, but I wanted to get something to eat. So we just stopped at Chick-fil-A because I don't know about y'all, but when I cook dinner, for some reason, I'm just, not when I cook dinner. When I get groceries, I don't want to cook dinner. It's like, that's work in itself. So he said he wasn't hungry, so we just ended up stopping at Chick-fil-A, and I got a kid's meal. Of course, that's the reason for the small cup. But let me make sure this mic is on. Anyway, like I said, we're back, and it took a while because if you know anything about the traffic here, it just takes forever. So I took you guys along with me I went to Goodwill. That was my first stop. The second stop to our storage. The third stop was to Pottery Barn. The fourth stop was to the grocery store. I came back here. I did a quick little montage of the groceries. Didn't get to go through them because my daughter had called me, my daughter Jasmine, and then my husband beat in. And so I just kept going. So that's going to be just, that's why it's a little montage. And I just showed basically what I purchased, and we are stocked. So I don't have to go to the grocery store tomorrow because it is going to be hectic. My husband suggested I go today, and I'm glad he did. And then I have two important things that I have to do after I finish here. I have something that I need to do that was a request that someone needs, and then I need to prepare because I'm going with my husband tomorrow. I need to help him out with something, so I'm going to show you all the vase that I picked up from Pottery Barn. So there will be a clip of it up here somewhere in the corner, but you'll see it. So I went online and I saw it on their website, and I immediately fell in love with it because over the Christmas holiday, I was looking for something to go here in the center, and I didn't have anything. So I ended up just not putting anything on the island, or actually I did. So I ended up just decorating this, and I got this from at home. So I just put this in the island. I had a candle up here, and I think a really big ornament sat up here. So that was that. That's what I had up there. And I was fine with it because I didn't find anything that I wanted to use. So while I was online, I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to get back into the House to Home series. And when I was on Pottery Barn's website, I saw it. So originally, it was priced at $139. And I was like, oh wow, it's on sale. But actually, it wasn't on sale. It is on clearance. Even better. But the thing is, when it's on clearance, that means they're not bringing it back. It's done. So I was like, you need to hurry up and purchase it. So last week, I kept saying I wanted to go in the store last weekend, but I didn't get a chance to. So today, I knew I had to run these errands, so I said, okay, you need to go to the store and you need to secure it. So it is huge. She put these handles on it, and I realized I could have parked in the front, but I didn't. And y'all can see this one broke. So this is like a wood handle type thing that they normally put up there. So it helps you, it doesn't hurt your hand, and it helps you to carry it better. It broke. One of the handles broke, and I'm so happy that I made it to the truck because I didn't want it to break. Because when I say it's heavy, it is heavy. And, let me see how I can get it out. And I might need to look to the side because the bag that she put it in is making it really slippery. Okay. And then when I saw it, so when I went in there, she was like, can I help you or anything? Let me know if we can help you with anything, because I can't stand, these glasses are getting on my nerves. I can't stand when people are like hovering around me when I'm shopping and I'm trying to look for stuff. But she didn't. She was very pleasant. She was like, welcome, and let me know if there's anything that I can help you with. I said, sure. I said, I'm just looking around, but I'm interested in this vase. I said, but once I may be able to find it as I'm walking around in here. So she was like, if you have a picture of it or you know the name of it, I can look to see if we have it in store. So I pulled it up on my phone, and she said, let me go check to see if we still have any. She did her little research or whatever. She came back and she told me that they didn't have it. And she was like, I can check to see if we have it in another location, and you can have it shipped to your home or shipped here to this store, which I was at the Ponce location. So lo and behold, I'm still walking around the store, looking at things, and she came up to me. She said, yeah, definitely don't have it. So I was like at this table, big dining room table that they had set up, and it had Christmas stuff that was on clearance. And it was two vases that were there. And I was like, that looks like the vase right there, but if that's it, it's huge. It was the vase. It was two of them. So she said, you're right, I think it's it, but let me scan it to make sure. She scanned it, and she was like, you know what? That's the vase. And she said, the one on the table is chipped, but it's not as, then there's this other one, which was this one. She said, it's chipped, but it's not big. It's very, it's almost to the point that it's not noticeable. So it's the artisan handcrafted terracotta vase. Originally $139, and then they marked it down clearance to $54.99. And so I was like, okay, perfect. So then I said, well, can you take something off for it being shipped? She said, I sure will. I'll give you an extra 15%. Y'all, look how big it is. It's huge. And it's heavy. Can I see it? I'm going to show you where she's talking about, if you can see it. You see right here? It's a little chip. She said extra 15% off. Well, for one, I would turn it this way. And then it didn't matter about turning it that way. She said, if you have a black marker, she was like, if you have a black marker, you can fill that right in and you won't notice it. Which I already knew that. And so I have to figure out where my marker is. I think it's at my desk. But she is a beat. She's a beat. And heavy. So she's going to be right here on this island. This is where I plan to place her. And so I looked for some stems that I wanted to go in it. And I didn't find any that I liked in there. So I went across the street to West Elm. They had some in there, but they were not what I liked. I really was looking for, what is it called? The fig ones. Is it fig? Fig? Yeah, it is the fig one. So I was kind of looking for those, but I didn't see it. And the ones that I saw, they were very expensive, like $79. Some were $49, and then they didn't look great to me. And I was like, no. But here she is. And yeah. So then I looked at another one in there that I was interested in for the bedroom, but I didn't get it. So more than likely I will be going back to get it. And they only had one in there. And if that's the case, if I go back and they don't have it, I'll just order it online, because now I'm comfortable doing that because I've seen it in store. But I'm not going to keep talking. I just want y'all to see it, that I got my baby, and she's going to be right up here. And I was thinking about putting this bowl beside it, but I don't know. Like on the island, I don't know just yet, because I saw something styled up quite similar. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And I don't know where I got this from. It's on the bottom. Let me see. This came from At Home. So yeah. But like I said, it was a steal. I'm glad I got it. I'm super excited. And now I need to find stems, which I'm not too much in a rush because I have some other things that I want to purchase as well. So, and yeah, so that's it. So I gotta be careful because I don't want it to get knocked over or anything, but that's it. I need to get busy because I got some things to do, but I wanted to come up here and show you because I promised that when I came back, I would show you. So I'm excited.